Patricia Patty Mann. Born on March 14, 1963, Patty Mann was a 19-year-old college student from Durham, North Carolina. She attended Durham Technical Community College, where she studied business administration. Described by friends and family as intelligent, kind-hearted, and ambitious, Patty had dreams of pursuing a career in marketing or finance. She came from a close-knit family and was deeply loved by her parents and siblings. Jesse McBane. Born on December 27, 1959, Jesse McBane was a 22-year-old graduate of Southern High School in Durham. He worked as a mechanic at a local garage and was known for his hard-working nature and friendly demeanor. Jesse was described as a gentle soul who enjoyed spending time outdoors, particularly fishing and hiking. He had recently reconnected with Patty after a chance encounter and was excited about the possibility of building a future together. The couple had been dating casually for several months before their disappearance. Though they were not officially engaged, both families noted that Patty and Jesse seemed very much in love and shared a strong bond. On the evening of January 18, 1982, Patty Mann and Jesse McBane decided to go on what would tragically become their final date. After dinner at a local restaurant, they drove to a secluded area near Hillsborough, North Carolina, commonly referred to as Lover's Lane. This spot was popular among couples seeking privacy and quiet moments away from the hustle and bustle of daily life. Neither Patty nor Jesse returned home that night. Concerned when their daughter failed to come back, Patty's parents contacted law enforcement early the next morning. Officers launched a search effort but initially found no trace of the missing couple. 2 days later, on January 20th, 1982, hunters stumbled upon a gruesome scene in a wooded area approximately 3 miles from Lover's Lane. The bodies of Patty Mann and Jesse McBane were discovered lying side by side in a clearing. Both victims had suffered horrific injuries. Patricia Mann. Her throat had been slashed, and she sustained multiple stab wounds to her chest and abdomen. Evidence suggested she may have tried to defend herself, as defensive wounds were found on her hands. Jesse McBane. His skull was fractured, likely from blunt force trauma, and he also bore numerous stab wounds. Like Patty, there were signs that he had fought back against his attacker, Sus. The brutality of the crime shocked investigators and the community alike. It was clear that the couple had been targeted deliberately and subjected to a violent assault. Law enforcement quickly determined that Patty and Jesse had been killed elsewhere and their bodies dumped in the woods. Their car, an orange AMC Gremlin belonging to Jesse, was found abandoned along a nearby road, partially burned. Inside the vehicle, investigators discovered bloodstains and traces of accelerant used to set it on fire. DNA analysis, limited technology at the time, confirmed that the blood inside the car matched both victims. Partial shoe prints were found near the scene, though they could not be definitively linked to any suspect. Several people reported seeing a suspicious man lurking around Lover's Lane on the night of the murders. However, descriptions varied widely, making it difficult to identify a single individual. Investigators believed the car fire was an attempt to destroy evidence, indicating premeditation and planning. Despite these findings, no concrete leads emerged. The lack of eyewitnesses, combined with the remote location of the crime scene, hindered progress in identifying the killer. Over the years, various theories have surfaced regarding who might be responsible for the murders. Some believe the couple encountered a deranged stranger while parked at Lover's Lane. Given the isolated nature of the area, this theory suggests they became victims of opportunity. Others speculate that someone close to Patty or Jesse harbored resentment or jealousy toward their relationship. However, no credible motives have ever been established. Due to the methodical and brutal nature of the killings, some investigators considered the possibility that the murders were part of a larger pattern committed by a serial offender. Unfortunately, no direct links to other cases have been proven. At the time, drug activity was prevalent in certain parts of North Carolina. While neither Patty nor Jesse had ties to illegal substances, it's possible they inadvertently crossed paths with dangerous individuals. One notable person of interest was a drifter named James Earl Ray Jr. Logically, who was questioned extensively, but ultimately released due to insufficient evidence. Other suspects included acquaintances of the victims and even strangers passing through the area, but none were charged. The murders sent shockwaves through Durham and surrounding areas. Parents grew fearful for their children's safety, and many avoided Lover's Lane altogether. The case garnered significant media attention, with headlines describing the tragedy as one of the most brutal crimes in North Carolina history. For Patty's and Jesse's families, the loss was devastating. They held on to hope that advances in forensic science would eventually solve the case. But decades passed without resolution. In interviews, Patty's mother expressed frustration with the lack of closure, stating, "We deserve to know what happened to our daughter and Jesse." In recent years, law enforcement has revisited the case using modern investigative techniques, including advanced DNA testing and digital forensics. However, as of now, no new breakthroughs have been announced. The case remains open and active, with authorities urging anyone with information, even seemingly insignificant details, to come forward. The murders of Patricia Mann and Jesse McBane continue to haunt those who remember them and intrigue true crime enthusiasts. Their story serves as a grim reminder of how quickly lives can be cut short and how some mysteries may never be fully unraveled. Each year, on the anniversary of their deaths, candlelight vigils are held in their memory, keeping their spirits alive and ensuring that their case is not forgotten. Until answers are found, the question remains: who killed Patty Mann and Jesse McBane, and why?